Have you ever forgotten where you put your keys? Maybe you forgot a name at a party? Our memories are important, we use them every day. A good memory helps us in school, at work, and in our relationships. Our memories make us who we are. They hold our stories and experiences. When we improve our memories, we improve our lives. We can be more confident and successful. This essay will teach you how to boost your brain power. Your brain is like a muscle. You need to exercise it to make it strong. There are different kinds of memory. Short-term memory is like a mental sticky note. It holds information for a short time. Long-term memory is like a library. It stores information for a long time. To move information from short-term to long-term memory, we need to pay attention. We also need to repeat the information and make connections. One powerful memory technique is called a memory palace. This ancient method has been used for centuries by scholars, orators, and memory champions to recall vast amounts of information with ease. This is a mental image of a place you know well. It serves as a framework where you can store and retrieve information effortlessly. It could be your home, your school, or your favorite park. The key is to choose a location that is vivid and familiar to you, making it easier to navigate in your mind. To remember a list of items, you place each item in a specific location in your palace. This technique leverages the brain's natural ability to remember spatial relationships. For example, to remember a grocery list, you might imagine a carton of milk on your doorstep as if you just received a delivery, a loaf of bread on the kitchen table, freshly baked and ready to be sliced, and a dozen eggs in the refrigerator, neatly arranged in their carton. By associating each item with a specific location, you create a vivid mental map that makes recall much easier. As you walk through your memory palace in your mind, you can easily see and remember each item in its designated spot. This method not only helps with lists, but can also be used for speeches, studying, and even remembering names and faces. With practice, the memory palace technique can become a powerful tool in your cognitive toolkit, enhancing your memory and boosting your confidence in recalling information. Section 4. Mnemonics, turning numbers into images. Mnemonics are powerful tools that help us remember information by associating it with vivid images or stories. In this section, we will explore how to turn numbers into images to enhance our memory. Another helpful technique is to turn numbers into images. This method leverages our brain's ability to remember visual information more easily than abstract numbers. You can do this by assigning an image to each number from 0 to 9. This creates a visual code that makes it easier to recall numerical information. For example, 0 could be a ball, which is round and resembles the shape of the number 0. 1 could be a pencil, straight and thin, just like the number 1. 2 could be a swan, with its neck curved in the shape of the number 2, and so on. Once you have your images, you can use them to remember numbers. This technique is particularly useful for memorizing long sequences of numbers. For example, to remember the number 314, you can break it down into individual digits and their corresponding images. You might imagine a tree representing 3, which is tall and sturdy, growing a pencil representing 1 from one of its branches, with a pie representing 4 hanging from another branch. By creating such vivid and imaginative scenes, you can make the numbers more memorable and easier to recall. Section 5. Mnemonics, remembering names and faces. In this section, we will explore some effective techniques to help you remember names and faces more easily. Remembering names can be tricky, especially in social or professional settings where you meet many new people at once. It can be overwhelming and sometimes embarrassing when you forget someone's name. One helpful trick is to repeat the person's name back to them when you meet them. This not only helps reinforce the name in your memory, but also shows that you are paying attention and value the interaction. For example, you could say, "It's nice to meet you, John." Repeating the name immediately helps to create a mental connection. Another trick is to associate the name with something distinctive about the person's appearance. This could be a unique feature, a piece of clothing, or even their hairstyle. For example, if John has curly hair, you might imagine a J shaped like a curl. This visual association can make it easier to recall the name later. The more senses you use, the better you'll remember. Engaging multiple senses helps to create stronger and more lasting memories. So, try to visualize the person's face, hear their name, and even shake their hand. Combining these sensory experiences can significantly improve your ability to remember names and faces in the future. Section 6. Conclusion. A workout for your brain. Improving your memory takes time and effort, but with practice, you can train your brain to remember more. Try using the techniques in this essay. Challenge yourself to remember new things every day. Remember, your brain is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. So start exercising your memory today and unlock your brain's full potential.